Ask yourself this. Why is being bored actually a...
Yeah, I looked it up, I couldn't find it that way.
Sus. Yay! We are live. Better not leak any information. I'm not used to. What do you mean? Should I? Okay. What is this? Oh no. On.
It's alright, it doesn't
bro.
really show anything.
Is it? I'm not watching. Oh shit.
Can't even hear me. Okay, can you hear me? You can hear me on the stream now, right, Highway? You hear me twice?
Okay, let me pull up the stream.
Okay, that's my bad. My mic wasn't working. It's okay. It says it has good connection though. That's what it says. Excellent connection. Ashes here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Greek is here. Okay, I'm going into Demiurge ink, I think.
Whoopsies. How do you?
Yeah, well, I think that's fair. I think that's justified, John Everyman. I don't think you should be talking about Lime X Void Man in the first place. Yeah.
A disappointed parent. Yeah, you should do science. You should.
Oh
should
no,
do
I think
fucking. Fuck you. Okay.
I think the first thing I should do is honestly react to the ASO video because there's so many things in the ASO video that I can actually point out that are unnecessary, and yeah, I think that's the first thing I want to do is just point out everything in the ASO video that was unnecessary, and then also just kind of give spoilers for the next ASO video too, just to help people understand what's going on right now. Okay. Let me pull it up then. Not this video. Let me look up, I'm dumb and slow. Just had to look up ASO. I don't know why I had to think about that. Oh, Jiminy Christmas was allowed. Oh, and there's an ad? Wait, I can switch accounts. Alright. Okay. Wait, I'm so confused. I can't even see what's over here because I'm not clicking on it. Wait. Oh, it's my channel. 1 subscriber. That's crazy.
I'm gonna get off in 15 minutes.
Oh, damn, rip Ash. You need to go to bed or something?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Have you ever
Because
seen
I will
a
go
video
insane,
like
bro.
this?
You think you would actually go
Yes.
insane?
Stranger directions
Yes.
to their house.
How about
Damn.
this?
Today's mission.
I think I'm gonna just swipe the video over
Text your
here.
friend. Sorry, I skipped out on our plans
It's
today.
10:40
I hope you all had fun.
46
At
p.m.
first,
right
these
now.
videos just look like formulaic, funny videos,
It's
but behind the
10
surface,
a.m.,
Sleep all night.
it's so much deeper. But how deep does it really go? And if you don't recognize these videos, that is perfectly
Oh yeah, there might be an
fine.
echo.
Today's
Oh,
mission is a video
you know, that's
series
fine.
where
Yeah, wait, I'm
multiple
gonna get my
colorful
headphones real quick
characters
and
are
switch the-
given quote-unquote missions by a narrator.
Today's mission. Today's mission. Today's mission. Put a fake for sale sign.
The videos by themselves just gives off this kind of strange and eerie vibe. For one, all of the videos have this kind of CRT TV feel to them. But on top of that, every video in this series takes place in some kind of dark and empty void. But regardless of the eerie feel of these videos, many of the shorts in this series are actually kind of funny. This one right here.
Today's mission. Hide a walkie-talkie in your friend's bedroom and then speak into it late at night. Help me.
Now, a while back, this page began posting a mix of very mysterious videos, like this right here, and comedic videos as well, like right here.
Today's mission. Wearing a baseball glove. Run up to people while frantically looking up and saying, I got it, I got it, I got it.
Most of the comedic videos on this account actually got a lot of views, and in return, got this account millions of followers and a lot of loyal fans. A lot of these videos, though.
Okay, so
just feel like they're
okay,
trying to-
I'm gonna pause it right here. These old videos are probably like this video in particular, and yeah, these older videos probably have nothing to do with it. Maybe this 1-800 call Freakbait, but I still don't even know for sure. Although I will
trying
say,
to send us a
this
message.
intro, I love this
But
intro.
we just need
I
to
love
look
this
deeper
intro.
into it.
Like
Baby,
this all
why did you leave me?
is so good.
Why did you leave me behind? I don't know where you're sleeping, but you're resting on my mind.
Now, this account continued posting these type of videos, leading into what you would expect to see in many analog horror alternate reality games.
So yeah, I really don't think any of those videos are in relation. I think the only thing that has to do with the whole ARG is the today's mission videos. I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% positive that those older videos were just him experimenting, and the only ones that really matter are the today's mission series.
Eventually, though, we see this video here of a purple glowing person walking into some kind of dark alley.
Come pick me up, I'm scared.
Now, the next video, we see our purple character again,
That brownie was no joke. I shouldn't have eaten the whole
getting
thing.
dragged into some kind of wormhole or black hole. Now, going further into this
So to be real, these are the Voidman character, but from what we know with the Demiurge Inc. website, these really seem to be completely unrelated. Like genuinely, these just seem to be one-offs. And technically speaking, actually now that I'm looking at it, there is a case where someone does get sucked into a black hole like this. But I don't think... Well, truly, it doesn't have to be the actual... So, okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Dr. Baker. When you think about it, these characters before don't have to be the main character. Because, yeah, Dr. Baker is all the Voidmen, right? So these guys can just genuinely be different people. Like,
into what
right,
you would expect to
these guys could
see
be
in
different
many
people
analog
dispersed.
horror alternate reality games. Eventually, kind of dark alley.
and their voice is totally different than Voidman's too.
Come pick me up, I'm scared.
Now, the next video, we see our purple character again,
That brownie was no joke. I shouldn't have eaten the whole
getting
thing.
dragged into some kind of wormhole or black.
Yeah, genuinely on Demiurge Inc. Wait, Wait, I'm just gonna pull up the summary. Actually, yeah, the summary would be better.
Oh,
'Cause
nice.
In our summary,
Let me.
yeah, made by you, Ash, where there's gonna be
Sorry.
that experiment. I think I already put it in there. We're gonna have to see which one it is, though. Unless that one isn't in here. Oh yeah. So reality frequency dispersion. Yeah. So this reality frequency dispersion is what makes the colorful entities, yeah? So the first experiment, the experiment utilized a Kugelblitz, which is just jargon for a black hole, or a energy-based black hole, which, oh wait, I didn't even realize. Good job, Ash. I didn't realize you put that. To disperse a subject's reality frequencies into multiple static entities within the void space. The process successfully created 7 colorful entities, each representing a unique aspect of the subject, right? And they were unable to bring him back into, it says, reintegration efforts brought the entities back into a singular form, but left residual anomalies, such as a faint spectral outline. So basically, they could put him back together, but he was still like faint. He wasn't the same. He was never the same again after that. And then in their second experiment, though, they did the same thing on a subject, and they put him into the void, they don't put him into a void space, but they tried to adjust his frequency bands for more seamless reintegration, is how they put it. So they basically were trying to put him back together, like this was just their second attempt, and instead he was permanently fractured into the void space. And all this stuff can be found on Demi or Jink. We just put it here to make it easier. And actually, looking at this first video that Asa brings up,
now going further
with the black hole, this could genuinely be
into some
that
kind
instance.
of wormhole.
This could be that instance right there. However, this is like unknown. These videos are probably unrelated. I'm gonna be honest, but that could very well be that instance.
Or black hole. Now going further into this TikTok account's catalog, we get some other videos with our purple character pretty much just being funny.
Fuck banks.
Oh, I have not been reading chat.
I keep all my money in a sack with a $sign on it.
Now as for Freakbait's old videos, many of their videos don't really contribute to lore. Some seem like they do, but others...
During conversation, see how many times you can switch an item between your pockets. The bigger, the better.
They're just trying to be a little bit funny. So there's some contrast here that we need to account for. Now we kept getting this pattern of content until Freakbait eventually started this entire video series called the Today's Mission series.
Today's mission. See how many times you can sneak the phrase, legend has it, in a conversation.
This right here is the first Today's Mission video that has been posted onto the Freakbait TikTok. Nothing too unusual, just our purple guy from earlier dancing in the middle of the void. But in the next video, we suddenly unlock a new character.
Today's mission. See how many things you can slip into people's pockets unnoticed.
This red guy right here. We're not completely sure who our characters' names are quite yet, or if they even have names. I should probably also mention that there is a lime character as well. Same thing goes for this guy. We don't really know much about him, but there is a lime character. But going further onto their page, we run into this video right here, which has a very interesting
I'm just gonna
premise.
preface right now.
Mission.
I'm just gonna preface right now. All these characters are the same. None of these characters are different. And I think the main criticism I can give to ASO's video is he makes all the characters seem like they're different. They're not. They're all just the same person split up, right? It's not really different characters. None of them are different. They're all just Dr. Baker. But the way ASO put it to me is he's getting to that, which I think is just a confusing way to do it. But this is how we started. I will say we did start by thinking all the characters were different. But they're not. They're all the same.
Mid conversation, stop talking, look directly in their eyes and say, "Please wake up," and then continue the conversation like nothing ever happened.
Now, we're still early on into the investigation, but by the looks of it, for what we have, maybe this is telling us that we could be in some kind of sleep state. Now, a lot of people don't think this entire video series is an alternate reality game, but I can't help but just think that there's gotta be more to this entire channel. And it's not just because the owner of the channel commented on one of my videos saying, hey, we got more lore on the way, and it's also definitely not the fact that the owner of the channel confirmed that it was an ARG on their Patreon account. No, it wouldn't be any of those minor details.
So the reason he's saying it wouldn't be those minor details is simply because those were found after my post. Like both of those. Wait, what was the first thing even? I actually kind of forgot. He said the Patreon post.
Really not the fact that the owner of the channel confirmed more lore on the way, and it's owner of the channel commented on one of my videos.
Oh
saying,
yeah,
hey,
commenting on one. Yeah, that was still kind of after the post. Yeah, both of those things were after my post. My post really is what I feel like raised most people's flags. I mean, there was some other Reddit posts made about an ARG, but nothing as in depth as mine. And I'm just really glad I actually took the time to do that, because I've never even done anything like that, honestly. That was the first time I even ever took the time to explain it. That's Greek in the Discord. Who is that? That's Greek. Z Greek.
We got more lore on the way, and it's also definitely not the fact that the owner of the channel confirmed that it was an ARG on their Patreon account. No, it wouldn't be any of those.
Wait, what, Ash?
Off. Can you screenshot your screen?
Oh, I
'Cause
could.
it's really off. Yeah.
I could honestly do the virtual camera in Discord. Here, I'll do that. I don't know if there's sound though.
Minor details. What really raised my alarm bells was this
So there's
Reddit
no
post
sound?
right
There's no sound.
Yeah. But it's okay, I think.
Okay, it better be.
here.
Yeah,
Made
so this
by
was my
somebody
post.
who's really
This was my
spearheading
post.
this entire ARG investigation. Their name is Kawispy.
I'm trying to just wrap my head around this.
So a lot of things in this post are just super outdated now. I'm gonna be real. Like I think like half the videos I posted in there are probably irrelevant. And even in the first sentence about the narrator possibly being the glowing characters, I think that's also kind of wrong. I mean, it does have its own grounding in the lore, but I think it's mostly, for the most part, wrong.
And me theorizing, me going insane.
I'll leave a link in the description for them. Shout out to them. I want to be clear, my role in solving these ARGs are relatively small, and this project wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for these people right here. So all of their links will be in a Google Docs in the description below. But regardless, this Reddit post made it very clear to me that there was something else going on with this YouTube channel, and this is where it all starts. The Today's Mission series created by Freakbait depicts multiple characters performing quote-unquote missions given by a narrator.
This video was brought to you by Amazon, Lockheed Martin, Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA.
Most of the dialogue from the Today's Mission series is the narrator. However, the characters sometimes do one-off gigs, and sometimes it's implied that the voice isn't the narrators, but is the glowing characters.
Today's mission. Whoever you send this video to owes you $5. But not me. It doesn't count on me.
However, somewhat recently, they posted this video that broke that pattern. But before diving into this video, it should be noted that this video in particular is much further down the timeline from the videos that we've been looking at. But here it is.
Today's mission. Try to get your friends to say a specific word like sphincter or hullabaloo without saying the word itself. Hey, Greenie. Greenie. Lime. Yeah. Any updates on Reggie?
Nothing except all these demiurge posters.
Want a do-over. Space-time origami. What does that even mean?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Hey, did you say hullabaloo?
Now, tearing this video apart.
Okay, so I just want, before he continues, I just want to pause it here and say, I love how he dove into the poster here, but the poster really is like the least important thing about Demiurge you could ever dive into. The poster is not important at all whatsoever. I mean, it's cool. I will say that it's a pretty cool poster and it's a cool video. Like, that video gives me chills to watch still, but I think that the most important thing about Demiurge is the website. Like, and he only mentions the website at the end of the video. And I mean, it's okay. I feel like he should have, the website part should have been about Demiurge and not freakbait.com. Freakbait.com is a stepping stone to get to Demiurge, and that's the way I see it. And I think freakbait.com will have more interactivity in the future, but right now, like where we are right now, everything that we need to know is on demiurgeinc.com. So if anyone wants to find the lore, you go to demiurgeinc.com, read the emails, and then if you want, you can read through the logs. And once you've read the emails, you can and the experiments, the logs, the pictures will kind of all just make sense to you, and you'll kind of be amazed at that. Honestly, after I read through everything twice and looked at the pictures, I was like, wait, that's what that is? And I was literally like, it's really cool. It's a really cool experience to have to actually understand everything. But it takes a while. It definitely takes a while.
We first off find out that our new character's name is Greenie, but they also happen to refer to Lime as well. Purple asks about someone named Reggie, but Lime says there's no new updates, except some kind of news article called Demiurge. Now, I want to clue into the article real quick. The title reads, "Need a coincidence? Tired of your past? Want a do-over?" And it displays an image of somebody falling through some sort of wormhole. Now, this suggests that we could be leaning into some kind of space theme, and we get more evidence for this when reading some of the visible words on the article, such as temporal readjustment, which implies possibly altering or manipulating time to get a desired outcome. And we also see other words too, such as retrocausality, which is a concept in physics where an action in the future in a quantum context could change or affect the past. Then we have other words such as quantum wave function correction. This ARG is definitely related to quantum physics. The wave function in quantum physics is supposed to describe the probability of states for particles. Now, the word correction might somehow imply collapsing or adjusting these probabilities into a desired outcome, a very specific desired outcome. All right, so
bro did not say specific right. He did not say specific right. Isn't ASO's first language English? I'm sorry, I had to flame him. I had to flame him.
So I don't really think I'm explaining very well what a wave function collapse is. So let me try this again. I feel like I needed an example of how to explain this. So say this is
rewind it. Oh, I got you. You can hear him say, you can hear when he says
describe the probability of states for particles. Now, the word correction might somehow imply collapsing or adjusting these probabilities into a desired outcome, a very specific desired outcome.
I can't even say it like he did. Like, what?
Or adjusting these probabilities into a desired outcome, a very specific desired.
The spific, basically. I don't even know. Okay, we're flaming him a little too hard now. I feel bad. He's not even here to defend himself. Guys, we shouldn't be doing this.
Outcome. All right, so I don't really think I'm explaining very well what a wave function
almost sounded like
is,
suspicious.
So let me try this again. I feel like I needed an example of how to explain this. So say this is my particle, all right? And there are 3 possible states. So it could be right in front of my head, it could be right next to my head, or it could be to the left of my head on the other side. Now, what a wave function will do is basically measure and take account of all of the possible locations and take account for the spin of the particle. It'll take account for the weight of the particle, and it will consider how fast the particle is moving, which the probable state for this particle here, it will be right in front of my head, basically removing all of the other probabilities of my particle's state. Now, this is the weird thing. After considering Considering all of those aspects, when you look at it, it collapses into the most probable state for the particle. When you look at it, it's quite strange, and it's almost as if when you're looking at the object, it acts as some kind of like action or touch. It affects the object somehow. So the idea here is that particles that aren't actively being observed are kind of unpredictable. There's a bunch of different states that the particle can be in, but we don't really know which state it is until we observe it. Now, if quantum physics is kind of freaking you out a little bit, don't worry, it also freaked out Einstein. That is right. Around the time when the idea of quantum physics was being birthed, he originally was very against the idea of quantum mechanics being completely random and quite unpredictable. In contrast, science is typically very predictable and there can be an answer to everything. And that is just not how quantum physics works. So don't worry, in general, it's just a really hard topic to wrap your mind around. So we have quantum mechanics and I guess time travel. And this is suggested further when we see this word right here. I can't read that.
Chronomorphological.
Now, this actually isn't a real word, but it's actually kind of a mix of words. So chrono is basically just time, and morphological is a structure or a form. So if we twist this around enough, this basically means manipulating and reshifting the structure of time. Now, we live in a time structure where we can only go forwards, but say if we manipulate this, we could allow ourselves to go backwards. This also could possibly open the doors for us to slow down time or even speed it up. Now, there are many other words that we could dissect here, but basically the entire summary of this entire article is that Demiurge Inc. is a company that specializes in quantum physics. They also seem to have a lot of technology too that allows them to manipulate space and time. There's also a few other words as well that relate to reality shifting and things that could manipulate our own reality. All in all, the ARG just got significantly more complicated. Now, I want to clue into the name of the article real quick. Demiurge. The definition of demiurge is a being responsible for the creation of the universe. And in some theoretical systems, it's also known as being a subordinate to the supreme being. And the supreme being is considered to be the controller of the material world and is also very antagonistic to anything purely spiritual. So this doesn't really sound like a very nice name. On another note though, we can actually figure out who Reggie really is, because as the camera zooms out at the end of the video, we can see missing posters for our red character earlier appear in the frame. And putting the fact together that Lime and Purple are both worried about this Reggie character, and they both just so happen to have a bunch of missing posters of Red, that must mean Red's real name is Reggie. But all in all, how did Reggie go missing? Well, we get the answer to this in an earlier video. But first, there's a few more videos that may hold more significance to the story.
The year is 10 years from now. Behavioral pacemakers, brain implants that allow users...
I hate that he did this. This is nothing... It's very confusing, and I understand why it would be confusing, but anything besides the Today's Mission series is not part of the lore. Like, just automatically, if something comes out, like the poop video that came out, I didn't even watch that. Because I'm just very confident it's not part of the lore. Because the Today's Mission series, in the Patreon post that ASO mentioned earlier, it specifically says that it is the Today's Mission series that he took inspiration from to make the lore. Because we have to remember, when he was originally posting, it wasn't even for lore. So the way Freakbait started is he just was posting these videos, and this is what happened to hit the algorithm, was the Today's Mission series. So he just kept posting it because of course that's how it works. Once you hit the algorithm, you keep posting that. But it kind of got tiring for him, is how he explained it. He explained that he didn't necessarily find enjoyment in making it, so he wanted to create more, which is the ARG. And once he did that, he was finding a lot of enjoyment in making them, and now he's having a lot of fun, which I can definitely see why. This shit is super cool, and I love it. But, yeah, the Today's Mission series didn't start out with the ARG in mind. It just started, and then the ARG came out of it.
users' complete control over their neurochemistry have become massively popular.
So yeah,
With
this
the press
video
of a button,
literally has
users get
nothing to
into
do with
sleep,
it.
soothing side,
This video is
or trigger
kind of
release of a
unnecessary
slew
to
of
show.
neurochemicals.
The main thing I want to focus in on in this video is the fact that there are 2 new glowing
And the new glowing characters, again, there's no new characters, there's no old characters. It's all Dr. Baker, which I'll explain later. But yeah, it's all one character. It's all one scientist that got put into this weapon. But again, we'll get to all that.
characters, blue and orange. At this very moment, I'm not totally sure what their role is in the lore, but that can always change with time. These characters appear in a couple other videos, for example, this video right here.
Today's mission. Ask someone if they've ever experienced deja vu. Then tomorrow, ask them again.
And something very interesting about this video is that there's a follow-up to it the very next day.
I'm deadass doing this because
Ask a friend
this
if
shit
they've
is
ever
so boring.
experienced deja vu. And then
So
tomorrow,
there's so
ask
many
them
of these
again.
deja vu
Now, in two other
videos.
videos, we can see our purple character doing an unrelated mission.
Replace your family photos
Yep,
with
yep.
pictures of Nicolas Cage.
So the
Now, this video
the
is really
family
weird. Not the Nicolas
pictures
Cage part, I understand
seem
that, but
very
this one part-
unrelated. The family pictures seem very unrelated. At first it was like, oh, what? There's family, but so far in the lore, they've literally meant nothing. The family is nothing. It's never meant anything, but it's okay.
Confirms that Purple has a family. Also, in another video, just a few days later, we end up seeing that Greenie has a family as well.
Yeah,
Just something
these
to note.
families
Now, let's
don't
start diving
matter.
more into what happened to Reggie. Here we have a video of Reggie and Purple in a mission of 2 truths and a lie.
Today's mission. Play a game of 2 truths and a lie and make every statement an outrageous lie.
Next to them is a container that contains hydrogen cyanide, which is an incredibly dangerous chemical when you're exposed to it, and it can easily be lethal. And weirdly enough, it seems
Yeah,
to be
they would
leaking
both-
towards our Reggie character.
Okay,
And by the
but
looks
just
of
to
the-
be clear, they would both be dead here. Hydrogen cyanide would kill both of them right there. Oh, I'm skipping.
It seems to be leaking towards our Reggie character. And
Yeah,
by
it
the
would be
looks of the
killing
following
both of
video,
them.
this may have made Reggie severely sick, as he's just laying flat on the ground next to
So the thing with Reggie that we know in the lore now that I don't think ASO knew while making this video is that Red was experiencing abnormalities. Okay, it's hard to talk about it because I just said 5 seconds ago that these characters are all different, but technically speaking, inside of this void space, they are different. Like we can literally see they're different, and so Red was experiencing abnormalities. The red fracture or the red fragment, not fracture, the red fragment was experiencing abnormalities. And these are the abnormalities. I don't think this video is necessarily abnormality, but it could be because I think the way he responded or something was weird.
And make every statement an outrageous lie.
Next to them is a container that contains hydrogen cyanide, which is an incredibly dangerous chemical when you're exposed to it.
But yeah,
The looks of the following video, this may have made Reggie severely sick, as he's just laying flat on the ground next to Purple and Lime. Now moving along, we can see Reggie in the background of this video here, reading what seems to be a Demiurge article on a Demiurge building. The Demiurge building also looks very similar to Purple's very first video, but the video that we're going to take a look at next is going to pick up the pace so much more. It starts off with just a regular Today's Mission video,
yeah, this video is.
but then unexpectedly, a white van pulls up next to Reggie, and then a bunch of static people suddenly abduct Reggie, and
So
all
this-
of this happens without Purple seeing a thing. Now
This
in the
we
following
know-
video,
We know what happened. Okay, to be clear, we know like exactly the context for everything that just happened, and it's all explained on Demiurge Inc. I think we even put it in the summary already. Wait, let me check actually. Yeah, Red Voidman extraction. So yeah, they literally explained. There's some emails too, which oh shit. Okay, we need to put more emails here, but there are a few emails also talking about him getting extracted, and those are the most like relevant things to the video. Like there's other experiments, but we can't necessarily connect them to videos. These experiments though are kind of the first ones that are directly connected to videos. Like I guess the GAT, the smooth pink Christmas tree, like I guess technically that's in the videos, but that actually came later. That kind of came a little later. I mean, okay, kinda. They're both happening at the same time. That's the thing.
videos, we begin seeing missing posters for Reggie. Zooming into these missing posters, we can see that Reggie's full name is Reginald Brunswick III. Very fancy. It's also noted that he went missing under mysterious circumstances. We then see another video, a news broadcast, spreading the word of Reggie's disappearance. Following that, we reach ourselves back to the Hullabaloo video.
Any updates on Reggie?
In another video, we can see Purple sneaking a rubber ducky into Lime's pockets, then hiding behind a pile of garbage, which then we suddenly see a static person that was watching them. Now it's a little weird how Purple seems to be hiding with the Static Man, especially after they abducted Reggie.
Okay, so we know from the lore that they were just having issues leaving. That's all it was. They were just having issues with leaving. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if they were having issues leaving, but it says in the next experiment that they were like, they literally put the guys in there more than just to extract them. They were in there at other times, so it would make sense. It's not really that crazy that they're hiding from him. And him going back there with them,
Purple might actually be working with the Static Man.
yeah, this is just false. Purple isn't working with the Static Man, guys.
Has no idea.
Purple isn't working with the Static
Man.
Man.
Another small detail is the sign that Purple was hiding under. Freakville. So it seems like all of this is taking place inside of this little village that we haven't really seen much of. So that's interesting. Now moving on, we have this.
So Freakville, I think I have an explanation for that, but I'm gonna have to explain it a little later. But all this weird stuff. So even the narrator, having a voice, that can be kind of explained. Like all this stuff that seems like almost like the Voidmen are in control a little bit. Like even Demiurge showing up. Like if we know that Demiurge is where these experiments are being held, we know that the scientist in, like, these people are one of the Demiurge scientists, right? So why is Demiurge showing up in here? Like what they would never want that, right? But I think there is an explanation for all these things. Even like, yeah, I'm just going to have to get to it, honestly, because I want to get through this video. Because there's a lot of things I want to clarify.
This video here.
Today's mission. Offer to help someone with something trivial, like opening a door that's already open, or picking up something that's light. That's what I thought, but look at it closely, there's something off. Yeah, the base is way too small. No, not that, I mean, it's some kind of mechanism. I can hear it whir on the inside because it gears or something. Sometimes it beeps. Where'd you find it? It's just up here. And you picked it up? I am curious, maybe it's a magic lamp or something. Yeah, but you know, go back to your ass. I don't know, man. Toss it. I just found some alien device and you want to throw it away? Nah, man, I'm holding on to this. Maybe it's important. Maybe it's gonna do something with Reggie. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe I am.
Now, this video leaves more questions than answers. It's just a little bit crazy, but Purple seems adamant that the butt plug has some kind of connection to their missing friend. What makes this even more wild, though, is that Freakbait posted this photo here of the internals of what seems to be a butt plug device. There's a lot to take in here, but that tells me that Purple is most definitely onto something with their theory. The butt plug.
Okay, well, the butt plug is also explained in the lore, just on Demiurge Inc.
Is important.
Like we can read in the summary that they literally made it. There's another experiment that details them testing it, like the previous testing, but this just shows how, yo, Ash.
Yeah, what?
When you should go through and put the person that this experiment's under. Like this one's under Ovale, so say.
Oh yeah. I want to.
Yeah, you should do that. But anyways, this experiment, yeah, they made this Christmas tree, and I don't know how it necessarily got in here. I think they put it in here, to be honest. I think the scientists put it in here, but that's not confirmed. I don't really know.
Now, in the following two videos, we can see Lime and Purple continuing their mission to find Reggie, but we also finally find out what Purple's name is.
Today's mission. Approach a stranger and say, "Can I ask you a question?" When they say yes, say thanks and walk away. Hey, Voidman. Don't recognize me? What are you talking about? It's me, Lime. I've never seen you before in my life. What?
Voidman. And Voidman was also talking with a New
Well, okay. I think they do call
England accent, so maybe that.
What are you talking about? It's me, Lime. I've never seen you before in my life. What?
Voidman. And Voidman was also talking with a New England accent, so maybe.
What was Voidman talking with a New England accent here? I didn't notice that. I feel like he wasn't. I feel like he was talking with a normal accent. Am I crazy?
No. I feel the same.
I feel like it wasn't a weird
Just
accent.
say thanks and walk away. Hey, Void Man, you don't recognize me? What? What are you talking about? It's me.
No, it totally was a different accent. Yo, you know what I think then?
What the heck?
You know what I think?
What?
Because we know Dr. Manhav is in here too. So I know I'm probably not gonna put this in the video. I don't know, maybe. I'll explain all this later though. But we know a second scientist is also in the void space, right? What if this is his appearance? This is Dr. Manhav. I already thought that at one point, but I was like, no, because he's purple. But that wouldn't matter. Why would that matter? It totally makes sense to me. Because he totally does speak with a different accent.
I'm bad with accents. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Manhav is in the void space, yeah. We know for sure. I'll explain all that. I can find the proofs for it later, but yeah, we know there's two scientists in the void space. We know Manhav somehow is directly connected though. He isn't split up, he isn't fragmented. He figured out a way to just directly interact with the void space.
John left. Okay.
John Everman left. That's okay. Oh, John Everman joined back.
Okay.
I'm so confused. Wait, I'm reading. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have. Wait, what's this? Poster theory? What's this? How old is this? 1 month ago?
Wait, I got an idea.
Okay. I'm just replying to this post. Who's the other scientist? The one that Evelyn Strauss? Yeah. Did I spell her name right? Yeah. Capitalize it. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked for a sec. Chat. Wait, are these stickers unnecessary? No, I like these stickers. Yes, they're good. They're good. That's your post, John Everyman? Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, we know that Dr. Baker, I think maybe it could be Dr. Strauss, although my theories on the posters, we know Dr. Baker was putting the posters up. I think you probably read that email too. We know he was putting them up around the office, and I think that since he has such he's so smart, right? Dr. Baker was creating particle Lego accelerators at age 7, right? So he has a really huge mind. I bet his conscious is really expanded. I don't know how to explain that. Right? He's smart though. That's my point.
His intelligence is beyond our comprehension.
Exactly. His intelligence is beyond our comprehension. So when he's in the void space, I think he may have a little bit of a control over what's happening, right? But I want to get to that. This is my theory on it, but I want to like get through this video first, because I think this actually will be like a good segue into demiurginc.com. I just want it to be faster.
Hey, Lime.
That's why I'm keeping it at 2 times speed.
Voidman. And Voidman was also talking with a New England accent, so maybe that's canon to the lore. Voidman is also just a very interesting name, because all of these videos seem to be taking place in a void. There's no sky, there's no landscape, it's just darkness. Void. Now, a few videos later, and we get one of the most important videos in the series.
Today's mission. Throughout the day, verbally use emojis during conversation. Dude, that's crazy, laughing emoji. Wait, what did you just say? I said that's crazy, laughing emoji. Laughing emoji. Hello, man, it's compulsive, grimacing face emoji. Are you okay, man? I don't know, I've been hearing these voices. There's one voice in particular that always goes, today's mission, and then it tells me what to do, shrug emoji. And you do it? I can't help it, it feels like I'm in a loop.
Yeah, so I think this helps support what I just said too, that Dr. Baker has some control over what's
Recycling
happening.
emoji. A loop? A loop or a series of loops. It's like all my memories are these short little loops. I can't remember much else. Eggplant, taco, water droplets emoji. Wait, what? Oh no. What? It's starting again.
This tells us a lot. So Voidman is in a constant loop of doing these missions, and it seems that he takes Void weak spots and wall with the mention a website.
Thought you have it nice.
Us here. An old-styled Windows 99 in conjunction with the Central Intelligence Enforcement and explosives. And
So we also know Demiurge is in coherence with basically all of these same ones. I don't know about McDonald's. I'm gonna be real. That's why I I actually had a theory a long time ago that McDonald's is the evil one, but we have no idea, because I'm pretty sure Demiurge Inc. is in coherence with like the FBI and the NSA and the DEA, but not McDonald's. Like, I'm not entirely sure. They might also be with McDonald's.
Firearms and
Like, it might be the
explosives,
same
and
one.
McDonald's Corporation. By clicking accept below, you agree to being subject to interminable surveillance.
But it's
behavioral
mad funny that we know
modification,
that-
remote dream transmissions, coercive persuasion, and undisclosed psychological experimentation. This is pretty much telling me that this entire site is pretty much McDonald's. They
Okay, screw
remote
McDonald's.
dream transmissions. The idea though
No one cares.
of service. If I ever disappear under mysterious or confirmed circumstances, when you open up the Freakbait page, the name of the tab open will read WOP. I only font is NORAD. That is incorrect. Purpose
Okay,
is
this
pretty
is
much
literally
just
no
to
point. The
detect
NORAD
any
stuff.
dangers coming from
We can see all the names in the source code, and we already looked through them, and it was nothing really that special. Freakbait.com really isn't anything that special. When he's talking about the MK
progressing
Ultra
further
stuff,
into the site. To go
I want to
dump
skip to
trade.
that.
this
Okay.
the source code, and oh boy, does the ship tell here
So he
all
talks
of
about the
this
ship of
in some
Theseus.
kind of
For hundreds and hundreds.
Where does he talk about MK
Ultra
Ultra,
late.
dude? How
the
far is it?
password sharing it might
Do you
just
have
have
any
been
clue?
I think
made
you
to
skipped it.
mislead us. Now
No, I
logging
don't think
shows
so,
us
'cause
a
he hasn't
list of
logged
what
in.
seems
Oh
to
yeah.
be studied psychological.
So, okay.
Clear that we walked in on all such objects seem to target the neurological.
Okay,
and
okay. Anyways, this
psychological
MK
side of
Ultra
things.
stuff on freakbait.com, after you log in, all this stuff isn't that important. All of it's real. So all these sub-projects are real. And you can find the same exact list posted online in many areas. It's mostly in books. I'm not going to lie. You can mostly find this exact text in books. However, you can't find this exact text anywhere because one sub-project is changed out of all of them. And I'll actually pull it up right now, because this is the only important thing really on freakbait.com. Like, okay, it's not the only important thing. Like, it's cool that these ads exist, and I think this Voidman guy will be important eventually. But for now, this is kind of the main thing that I've picked up from demiurginc.com, right? Is that ad, and then once you log in with Freakbait and Red Herring, which the password might have changed. Of course it did. He changed it back to your mom or something. Wait, I have to check. All right. Password is no longer Red Herring. Unless I typed it wrong. That would be embarrassing. Honestly. You guys think I typed it wrong? I forgot where to go. Bro, how did I forget where to go? Oh, I figured it out. I typed it wrong, dude. That's so embarrassing. I spent that much time just to figure out I typed in Red Herring wrong. Yo, what? Okay, anyways. Yeah, if we come here.
What's happened?
If we come here and we scroll down, the only thing that's changed on this entire subproject list, you can find all this text somewhere else. The only one that's changed is subproject 41, and it's Freakbait. And that's really the only thing that's changed here. The exhibit cabinet is cool too, like all these except for this image. Let's see. This image. So this image right here can't be found by Google search. So this image and then this image also can't be found by Google search. This image, parts of it can be found by Google search, so you can find all these separately. This image, this highly detailed image of a UFO, cannot be found on Google image search. This is literally nowhere else on the internet. This can't really be found on Google search.
Bro.
This can't really be found on Google search either, but this is probably from a book.
Bro, if Freakbait made that UFO.
And this also can't be found on Google image search. So there's a lot of things on here that we don't know where it comes from. However, a lot of these things are, I have done a lot of research and are also just related to MK Ultra. Like, I'm not going to lie. A lot of these things are just related to MK Ultra. So, I mean, that's good to know. Like, this Dark Alliance stuff is MK Ultra. This Hypnosex stuff, that's MK Ultra. This Gitmo stuff is MK Ultra. This Carry Report is MK Ultra. Like, a lot of this stuff is MK Ultra. Even this remote viewing stuff is part of it was technically MK Ultra. So it's like manual and trickery, that's part of MK Ultra. Yeah. So it's like a lot of this stuff is just literally like MK Ultra. I mean, I don't think it's technically like, I think the Carry Report is technically something else, but it's like it's just as bad as MK Ultra pretty much. Like, it's just bad stuff the government's done. And so that's why freakbait.com is really not too important. The only real thing that I find to be super important on this website is this text right here that leads you to Grayfield. And then once you go and inspect element like this and go into sources and then find, I actually don't know where it is. I haven't been here in so long. Oh, it's an app. Okay. Yeah, once you go into app, and then you can see that, and you can see this, which is all in a note. So this is put here by the developer for someone to find. This is here on purpose, basically. You're supposed to look in the source code and find this. And I think we missed this at first, because I think Ash, or no, not Ash, someone named Torky on the Discord just typed this in and found it. Like, they typed in Demiurge Inc. and just found this website. But I think, I don't know.
Not me.
Yeah, it wasn't you, Ash. It was Torky. It was Torky. I remember. But yeah, I think this has been here for a really long time. And this is the important website. So I'm actually gonna
Wait, so Did you just ignore that link?
I
for
just
a long
didn't
time,
see
or-
it. I actually just didn't see
Wow.
it. Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
kind of
there. I think.
yeah,
at
probably
that
not.
time.
So yeah, this is the important website. And this website is kind of just a stepping stone to get there. And I think more lore will come on this website later, but it literally says red herring. So this website could also just completely be a red herring. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's
Ultra. Now, this is
I'm
actually a
s-
real
I'm
program that used to be
skipping.
programmed individuals. Many people refer to it as a mind control experiment, but you could also argue that this was just psychological torture.
Why did I do that?
Let's move on to the other tab. Exhibit cabinet. Opening it reveals a list of different
Good, what?
plans, images, and schematics. Many of these images are pretty hard to make out, and others are honestly just too smart for me. But we end up getting a hint that there's some kind of evil side to these images, with the names Dark Alliance, PSYOP, Elite Physical Violence. Particularly on this image here, we see a paper listing multiple revisions for
Oh,
an
yeah.
interrogation. Now, I don't really see why
Why is OBS
you
on
would
this
purposely
screen?
revise
What?
transcripts to an interrogation, unless you were trying to hide something. And by the line, delete physical violence, we see the clear intentions behind this revision. Another note that we should make about this paper is that on the top of the page, we briefly see a date, July 1984. There's also another page here. Yes, I have
Okay,
it,
so
that
none of
reads a
these dates matter, because if we go to Demiurge Inc. and we go to news, we can see it's the present. I guess he does say
report prepared by the Subcommittee on
2005 to
Terrorism,
present,
Narcotics,
but
and International Operations of the Committee on Foreign Relations, and it has a date
like,
on the bottom
we-
that reads
really
December
none of these
1988.
dates.
Another paper had the date of November 10th, 2005 listed. Looking deeper into the images, we
I
also
mean,
find
I don't
propaganda
know.
psyop.
I
We also
guess
get
you
images
could
of devices
say-
that could be used for high energy physics, military attack
But these have nothing to do with Demiurge either. These are on freakbait.com, so these really aren't related to what we're looking into right now.
surface maps, and even an assassination plan. There's no doubt in my mind that there's got to be some kind of major war that's being planned. All of these papers.
Okay, so there is no major war that's being planned. I'm just gonna say it, guys.
Corruption. There's a bunch of secrets here too. Oh, I just noticed something.
These are all these are all things that you can find. There's a few, like, okay, so the alien one, the, like, I guess the war plan. There's a few things that are like, oh yeah, they're weird, but most of those things are real things in real reality. Even the assassination attempt thing is a real thing. So I don't think there's a war. I think these are just like a collection of corrupt governments, almost like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, ASO is going to the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think all it is like evidence that the government's corrupt. Like, I think that's all it is. Because if we remember, this is also endorsed by the government too.
It says CIA on the paper right there. So
Yeah, I don't
actually
think
don't
all
know how
these
I want to be a little
documents are
careful more for us to see
CIA.
more. Also, seemingly a war is either active right now or being planned.
Yeah, there's no
It's pretty hard to figure out
war.
what year we currently are in this ARG. There's been a couple dates thrown around, such as the 1950s, 1980s, but there's also been a paper with the dates of 2005 on it, and the technology that like theories. But I don't want to add too much weight to them, just due to the potential taking place in some kind of sick MK Ultra mind.
Yeah, it's
as a
probably
theory.
a red
Now, let's walk it
herring,
back
this
all the
whole
way back to the
website.
website we found earlier, grayfield.com. Now, we already briefly checked the source code for this site earlier, but what I didn't tell you is that
Okay,
we
I'm
actually
gonna-
found several other
I'm
messages
gonna slow it
that
down
I
here
just didn't
and actually
cover.
watch.
Time is an emergent phenomenon, a stochastic side effect of quantum entanglement. Entropy only exists to the observer inside the system. Any outside observer sees a static universe, as the Wheeler-DeWitt equation and Page and Wooter's mechanism outline. But the exotic properties that exist within infinitely interdependent entangled quantum systems allow for every particle to be a sister particle, for every point in space and time to be a saddle point, oscillating in a zero-point virtual plasma of quantum foam. Electrons act as infinitesimally small naked singularities, primordial quantum Krugel blitz, extending Planck time to infinity, unevaporated event horizonless black holes shrunk down to their super-external limits. The infinite lattice of these wormholes form into a ergodic quantum graph, in which every point collapses into a superposition. The collapse is a single emergent entity composed of all possible eigenstates. The experiment requires you to continue. It is absolutely essential that you continue. There is no other choice. You must go on.
So I'm pretty sure that whole monologue, I'm pretty confident I know where it's from and like actually like who says it. Like, it's technically not a person, but I think I know what says it, right? I think I know what says this entire monologue.
Now, I'm not a professional and I'm still trying to figure out the fundamentals of quantum mechanics, but here's what I think is going on here. So at the beginning, when it says that time is an emergent phenomenon, that is actually a
So really, he's right. What he's saying about the collapse starting another universe. That's literally what it is talking about. It's talking about a collapse, and then that collapse does it kind of ends the universe, but the only way for that to happen is for another one. Like he's right. I'm just gonna say straight
results
up,
from an equation discovered by Wheeler DeWitt.
he's just
and
right.
It basically tells us whoever or whatever is inside of the boundaries of space and time will be able to experience and observe time, having the ability to watch time pass. But for anything outside of those boundaries, our universe and anything else that is ruled by time would appear as static and unchanging. Now, further down this dialogue, it references something called a sister particle, which now opens the door for us to talk about quantum entanglement. Now, one of the properties of quantum mechanics is that everything is interconnected, and in a way kind of acts as a fabric. But oddly enough, this interconnection between particles can stretch very far, potentially across galaxies. And some theories even suggest that this interconnection
I don't think
within
quantum
particles
entanglement
can
has a lot
continue
to
on
do with
through different dimensions that we
what's going
as
on.
humans cannot perceive. Now, further down, we see this right here: primordial quantum Kugel blitz, expanding Planck time to infinity.
Like
Now,
you really don't have to understand quantum entanglement to understand what's going on. I'm gonna be honest.
Planck time is just essentially the smallest measurement of time that we can measure, and it's probably pretty important to know that measurement. Now, regardless, in very simple words, this tells me that incredibly tiny quantum-sized black holes were formed from a high concentration of light during the birth of our universe. Now, we should probably ask ourselves, how are black holes formed? And it's actually quite interesting. So when large amounts of mass get packed into an incredibly small space, it will collapse onto itself, resulting in a gravitational pull so strong that nothing can escape it, not even light. Now, this might explain to us why the dialogue referred to the Markov Ouroboros symbol of a snake eating its own tail in a self-consistent loop. Now, my theory on this is a little bit wild, but I think that the universe was birthed from the collapse of a past universe, and I think something had to have caused the past universe to collapse.
So I think he's technically right, but I don't know. There's no real proof that that's the universe for the ARG. I think he's right in the sense that that's what it's talking about, is that there's going to be a collapse. But there's really no proof. It doesn't talk about another universe being reborn. Although there are like scientific theories like that does make sense. Like there are theories in real life where the universe would get reborn from collapsing in on itself. So it's not wrong necessarily. There's just no proof for it in the actual story of the ARG.
I just don't know how. Now, a side note that I want to add to this is that I'm pretty positive that the government has some ties to Demiurge Inc. For one, the technology that Demiurge Inc. seems to possess is far more advanced than any regular corporation could obtain. Now, also, the name Demiurge, we've gone over this earlier. The meaning of Demiurge, creator of the universe and stuff. Now, if my theory is correct, this would tell me that Demiurge's goal is to, one, create a universe. But in order to create a universe, they would have to destroy it.
So no, this is not their goal. They weren't really ever trying to do this. Well, actually, technically they were trying to do something similar to this. They were trying to create their own like pocket universes, but they weren't really
It's not exactly.
That's not exactly what led to them realizing there's going to be a collapse. And that's not specifically, there's no real evidence that them creating universes is what led to them discovering the collapse. There's actually more proof for whatever made that monologue is what told them about the collapse. And then they possibly sped up the collapse by trying to prevent it, which I can honestly explain once we get into. I want to just finish this really quick. Why is it J Slat? Get out of here.
I'm actually terrified about that. So if there's any professors that are watching this video, this does
Yeah, if there's any professors, please help. Anyways, I want to explain Demiurge now. Explain a lot of the things that have been going on. The summary is good. I want to go through the summary right now, because honestly, I don't think I've I've really read through it. I mean, I have a long time ago, but
Bro wants to check if everything, if I did my job right.
all right.
Anyway,
Let's see, characters. Raymond Baker, yep. Raymond Baker. So this guy is the guy that's in the he is the characters basically. Dr. Raymond Baker is the Voidman. And it's a little complicated, but I think I can try and explain it. So we have obviously Amelia, David Prescott, which doesn't even exist anymore. Nicholas Manhave, Orion Vale, Roland Strauss. Let's see. I think I feel like your descriptions are really good. I feel like I don't even have to read them. So yeah, these are all the characters. Yeah.
Frisbee. They are still asking.
Wait, who's asking what?
In schizo.
Schizo theories?
Yeah.
Well, I'll explain that. And right here, basically. So we know the characters. We know a lot. We know pretty much the reason why everything's happening in the videos. Maybe not the reason why like Voidman has the butt plug. We don't really know why Purple has the butt plug right now. But we kinda do. Like there are definitely theories. I think I think you're good on this. Yeah. Okay, so Dr. Raymond Baker, the reason that we know for a fact he is the Voidman is because of this experiment right here, which we can find on the Demiurge Inc. website. This website, which is created by Freakbait, if that's not obvious already. We can find this experiment here, which it's summarized here. I'm just gonna find it though. Actually, screw this. So if you want to find it, you inspect element. You go to sources, go over here to JS, and then just click main. And I don't think it won't tell me. Okay, it's line 2, column 20,006. Yeah, like that's not gonna work. Like, yeah, you just really have to scroll down until you find it. That's how I do it every time. I don't remember this column. Who the hell's gonna remember this column? I mean, technically, though, that helps, right? Like, if you go down to column 206,200, 20,000, 2,062,000, right? No, 206,000. 206,200. How the fuck do I say that? 200.
I'm laughing at you.
Yo, English is my first language, and I don't know how to say this. 206. What? Bro, I actually don't know how to say this.
Why is this so funny?
Wait, I want to hear how to say this. 200.
Did bro learn at school? Like,
What the fuck? Bro, why is this? Wait, is it actually 2? Wait, I'm like actually lost. Yeah, it is 206 2. Okay.
Oh my god.
What the? Okay, 206,200. Is that how you say that?
Anyway.
Like, how would you say this number? How would you speak?
You
200
can do it. You can do this.
and 6,000. 200,000. 200,200. How would I don't know how to say this, guys?
I'm.
Do you guys know how to say
Okay,
it?
I'm not sure. Wait, show me the.
Like, it's actually like I'm so confused. It's this number right here, 206,200.
I'm not sure, but I think it's 206,100.
No, I think it's 206,200.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
206.
206,000.
But that sounds so like wrong. Like that's what I said at first, but that sounds so wrong. Yeah,
Okay,
just go to column 206,200.
206,200.
206,200. Thank
Bro,
you,
voice.
Highware.
Bro, voice revealed.
Yeah, so
To
just on
say
this
the
column,
number.
if you go to this, I guess it's a line too. I don't get that. It's like that line. Whoa. Yeah, and then you'll find the passwords. It's that easy. It's that simple. Didn't have to be that hard. And then this experiment specifically is found on Ovale. I know because I'm a nerd, I guess. I don't know. I know because I know. And then yeah, you go to log, and it's this one. So yeah, it's kind of hard to read here, and I think I'm just gonna read it here. But this experiment comes from here. It basically talks about how Dr. Raymond Baker was subjected to the reality frequency dispersion, and his consciousness was split into multiple void men, and they were able to sustain themselves within the void space, and they were actually given missions to create entropy, which would therefore combat the God brain, which is what is causing the collapse. So let me get to that now. If we actually go back to Dr. Manhav, which is actually a really important character for the whole story, he was an expert in extremophiles. Actually, how do you say this? I think extremophiles is right.
What are you guys doing?
Extreme.
Oh, hello there.
Extremophiles. Hello, gamer. I'm streaming. I'm trying to make this video. I just want to hear this word. Can you just speak this word for me, Google? Okay, I'm going Google Translate.
Good definition.
Yeah, I realized that. Yo, in Italian.
Extremophile.
Extremophiles.
Yeah, okay, I did say it right. Extremophiles. Yeah. So he's an expert in extremophiles, which are basically organisms that just live in harsh conditions. And he found you don't have it here, do you? That's crazy. Okay, well, I'll go to it here. I need to copy the password. He found basically what causes the collapse. Potentially.
So no password changes yet?
No, gamer, no password changes. So yes, he communicates. So he finds an Arctic fungi in practically the deepest point in the earth that's from sea level. So it's like I think there are technically deeper points, but I don't really know how it works. I think it's technically the deepest point on earth from sea level. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, he found an extremophile, and this is obviously just in the lore. This isn't necessarily real, but that's what it states. It states he found a Arctic extremophile in the where was it? The Licht Deep, which is just a really, really, really deep area. It's practically the closest point to the center of the Earth in the whole world. Maybe except for like the one in like Australia, I think. And
Hyward
so
is asking you to get drunk on stream.
there's no way he said that. Where's chat? Yo, why'd that go over there? Oh, I see. Where did he say that? Oh, okay, I see where he said that now. You guys should type in the YouTube chat, honestly, because
Haven't sent
true.
anything.
oh well, not you, gamer. I was talking to Highware. Okay, anyways.
Give me the link to the stream.
Oh,
It's
here. You have to scroll up and find it. I think I still can though. Never mind. You just scroll up and find it. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so Dr. Manhave, he found this extremophile, okay? And he was messing with it. And it basically talks about how he was able to like he was it says he was exposing the fungal to various metal alloys, right? He was saying he was saying basically just trying to see what would happen when he exposed this fungal to metals, right? And it seemed like it was trying to communicate with him, right? So he hooked it up to a something. He hooked it up to like a binary system and a graph system so that he could actually make it start talking to him. And then once it did, they got pretty far, right? You can see they had at least 26 communication sessions, and this last communication session, so it starts kind of not too bad. I think they barely get it talking, and it says stuff like from beyond, help required, mission critical, assist needed, and it's even in session 1 it's already talking about a collapse, but they're not really sure, right? So they keep going and trying to talk to it, right? And at one point, obviously they're skipping sessions here, right? Like we can obviously tell that there's more communication sessions that aren't here. But if we go into their emails, we can actually find one of the most important communication sessions that we don't necessarily get to hear what the fungal says to them, but we get to hear their reaction to what the fungal said to them. And this email is basically like the heart of the lore right now. This email is so important, and it talks about the collapse, and it talks about a god mind, which is essentially a universe spanning AI, which is hard to comprehend for sure, but the way that this email explains it, and I think yeah, Ash has it perfect right here. So this email 17 is so good. You should yeah, session 17, this email, everyone should read. I don't think I'm going to read it right here. I mean, I can. I'll read the summary.
Wait, are you there? Can you just tell me from on what accounts they are? This email, for example.
Oh, that email is on Manhave and Amelia's.
Okay.
So Dr. Cross and Dr. Manhave. But it's from Dr. Manhave to Amelia. Okay, so yeah, this talks about, so the FVNN, that's the fungal, And the FENN is the fungal plus the communication system. So basically it's the fungal talking to them basically, right? And what they explain is that this is what the fungal says to them. I have no idea if what the fungal's saying to them is true. Like, obviously, the fungal doesn't have to be truthful, but it says it was created by distant future descendants of humans who developed advanced technology allowing for GMO bioinscription. They engineered these viroids and microbiocomputers to act as ultra complex CPUs, linking together to form ever more complex computational structures. Billions of these microbiocomputers connect to create what they call and it's a blank, but what I personally think is it's God mind, because that's the only thing that really makes sense is a God mind right here. But then again, it could really be anything. But it says essentially a universe-spanning AI. So billions of these microbiocomputers connect to create what they call a God mind, essentially a universe-spanning AI, which sounds so sick. That sounds so cool. I can't lie. And then they talk about it more. They say this God mind holds all of time and space within it, a sort of cosmic entity that arose from a negative Big Bang, which they refer to as the collapse. And this right here has just the right amount of characters to spell the collapse. And it says that's what this thing kept repeating, the collapse. It's as if the entire universe quantumly assimilated into a single consciousness, which is so cool. This is talking about kind of what ASO talked about with the collapse. And I'm pretty positive that sentence from earlier, or not the sentence, the monologue from earlier was this V or FVNN. Like, it was the fungal. And so knowing that, no, we who boob, this is basically our story, right? Knowing all this is so crazy, and this email log is just, I would go here. This is the first thing I would look at, and I would read all the rest of these emails because all these emails are really, really good. And even these new ones kind of tell you what's happening. But I will say, looking into the experiments is also really important. But I would say the most important experiments are mentioned in the emails. So if you want, you can just go through all the emails and then you'll find all the important experiments, and it won't be that bad. Although I will say you have to go through every experiment on every account. I think the most important so you should go through Raymond Baker. You basically have to do it on every account. I won't lie. Amelia Cross does, so I think Manhav's and Orion's and Evelyn's are the most important. So Raymond Baker's, Nicholas Manhav, Orion Vale, and Evelyn Strauss are the most important emails to go through. I think Amelia Cross has some, but I think most of hers are communicating with Manhav. So it's not really too important. Okay, what should I talk about next? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of more stuff to talk about, like specifically on Demiurge Inc. There's a lot of emails that I should probably go through. Jenkins lore. Oh, yes. There's a bunch of emails, yes. There's a bunch of emails that stand out that we really don't know, like, where they come from. What happened? Are you good? No?
No.
I think it's something wrong in the break room, right? No, this isn't it. It's Beckenstein breach, which I don't know if that was mentioned in the monologue. Yeah, this is the one, right? So, trying to find Jenkins. So yeah, this one, God, this email is so complicated. Honestly, I'm about to send this to you, Ash. You should add this email
Okay.
into the summary.
Send me in DMs in Discord.
Yeah, I am. Where's Discord? Oh, there we go. Yo, I only copied that? No way. I guess I need to copy this. Okay, you can fix it up. I'm not.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Okay, anyways, this email specifically talks about a Bekenstein breach, which basically means it's a theoretical limit for how much information the universe can hold. So basically, if the universe overloads, what would happen, right? It's almost like what happens when you break the integer limit on a computer. Theoretically it would just collapse in on itself. Like that would be the collapse. Technically speaking. But it's also it's also really confusing because like this email here talks about what is essentially the collapse, and it talks about like a whole bunch of shit. Like literally Jenkins gets turned into a fern or like a plant or whatever, right? Trying to see where it says Jenkins, bro. Is it even this one? It might not even be that one. I think this one has Jenkins. It might be. Because there's like two weird emails where it seems like time, like they like broke everything basically. Trying to find this other one. Yo, I'm honestly losing so much focus. I'm just control Fing Jenkins because I could literally. Okay, yeah. That's the only mention of Jenkins, really? So confused. Oops. Where's the other email at? Wait, gamer, you know which one it is, right? Oh, gamer left? I'm over here tripping. I didn't even realize gamer left. I can't find where he turned into a fern. Doesn't even have mentions of a fern on this email. I'm going to a different account then. I guess that's the only explanation. So yeah, there's that weird email which does have Jenkins in it, but I'm so confused. I thought he got turned into a fern. There is another weird email which I'm not sure if it also has Jenkins in it. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Yo, I'm genuinely lost.
Oh my fucking god.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know where
just
this
so
email is.
to remove. Okay.
There's no way. There's zero mention. There's no way. How? They're lying. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Chat, I don't know where this email is with Jenkins in it.
Alright, send me when you find it, send me in the DMs and now
Yeah, I
I'm
will,
gonna
I
go
will.
sleep.
Oh, okay, good night,
Yeah.
Ash.
Bye guys.
Bye. Okay. Might be in. Guess I'm gonna check man house. I don't even know. Yo, I'm tripping, bro. I don't know where this experiment went. Yo, what? I actually don't know where this email is with Jenkins. I'm desperately searching for this. Oh, yo, I'm tripping. Yo, where is the email about Jenkins? Genuinely. This is sad. Really don't think it's this one, but I'll try it. Yo, I don't know where this email went, bro.
It's in Amelia Cross's email.
Okay. Awesome. That's the password. God damn it. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you. There's more Jenkins lore. Wait, I don't even know if I've really... I feel like I read this so long ago that I barely remember. Okay, yes, this is the one. Okay. Jenkins seems happier as a fern. He probably is. Okay. Send this one to Ash. There we go. Those will get put in the summary. Anyways, yeah, these two are very weird. They seem like interdimensional collapses. Although they're just sitting here in the emails like nothing happened. Like I don't even get it. None of these have timestamps, so we don't really know when in the time it happened. There are emails with timestamps, or there's like one email with one timestamp. If we go into Dr. Baker's account, there is a timestamp. There's also some interesting things relating to freakbait.com in Dr. Baker's email. But I'm not really entirely sure how important they are. So if we go in here, we can see Well, I actually lost track of what I was saying. Okay, well, first we can see the thing connected to freakbait.com. All these all these spam ads that Dr. Baker is getting. All these spam ads are connected to.
Now you're not gonna bully me. Now you're gonna stop bullying me, huh?
Wait,
Huh?
wait.
Now that I join, now that I'm in the conversation, you're gonna stop bullying me.
I never I was never bullying you. So I swear.
I know the truth. I know the truth. I saw the Twitter clips. I saw the Twitter
No.
clips.
I'm getting clipped on Twitter. I don't even have Twitter. No.
They're all angry at you.
No. Okay. Anyways, where was I? ASO's distracting me now. Okay, I was talking about these spam emails. Yes, these spam emails all linked to freakbait.com. All these spam emails. They're only on Dr. Baker's account as well. What was I saying? I still honestly lost track of my thought before this. There was an experiment, right?
Multiple.
Oh, yeah, the timestamp. Yeah, I remember. So there's one of these incident reports has a timestamp, but only one of them. Yeah, this one. This email is like the only email with a timestamp, and it's from September 23rd, 2023. And I don't think that there was a video on this date. There might have been. I'm not entirely sure. But it's interesting to think that, like, I'm not sure, because, okay, if we remember how the lore is, like, how it originated, if we remember that Freakbait literally wasn't making lore for, like, a really long time until he realized that that's what he wanted to do, then I think that these timestamps are kind of like they're not necessary, I guess. They're not really, they have no real meaning. I mean, I think maybe they could potentially, but I think if there's like missions, there's today's mission videos before this date. But if we go into what the weapon is, right? So if we know that Dr. Baker, he was put into this weapon, right, to combat the void space by doing missions, right? And then we go into the first today's mission video. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the first today's mission video is way before September 23, 2023.
See how
Like even that one was 2 years ago, which is in 2022. I just want to go to the first one though, honestly. I want to see how old the very first one was. I don't even remember. These are things I should know. Oh, we have to go to shorts. Oh no, that's the worst. I didn't even know. Oh no.
Do it. Join to the dark side.
Okay, I think it's this one, right? Legend has it. Yeah, this is way before that date. But technically speaking, we know that this is part of the weapon, right? Yeah, this is 2021. So these dates on the videos don't matter. The dates on the videos don't matter. These dates are the real dates. The dates on the videos are way older than what's actually happening. Like this is supposed to be 2024, basically. I'm pretty positive he got put into, or it could be 2023, but we can literally tell from this incident report that Dr. Baker isn't in the weapon in 2021, but he is in this video. So these dates are meaningless. I think I could technically be wrong, but pretty positive those dates are meaningless. Because if we know,
I mean, time's able to get manipulated, so it's not really reliable.
Well, that's true, but they don't really manipulate time that, like, when yeah, that's actually a good point, but from the experiments that we're reading, whenever they manipulate time, like further than like if they really sent time back years, they really like fucks with stuff. Like they break reality when that happens. Pretty sure there's actually
Hello, chat.
Oh, is that Leo? I can just tell it's Leo. I don't even need to ask.
Leo.
Oh, it's
That's not
Highware?
Leo at all, but
No, it was Leo.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
was it?
Quizby.
No way. There's no way.
man, this guy's speaking facts.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
I got sent the clips. Okay, yeah, so this incident report has a date. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, I guess they could have just been sending these videos, like, I don't even know, like, I guess technically these videos.
Azo, we debunked your vid.
No, did you?
Yeah, I sat here and debunked it, but no, not really. I just like most things were right about it. I'm gonna be honest, okay? There wasn't very many things that were objectively wrong, but there's a lot of unnecessary things. Like your video did not need to be
Azo,
40
your
minutes
video
long.
sucked.
No one, bro. What? That's crazy. Your video did not.
Leo. All right, give me up. I need to ban somebody.
Oh, that's great. Hero said, "Give me admin." Okay. I'm
True,
getting
it
sidetracked.
sucks.
Okay.
2 people added to the list.
So yeah, the main story that we have going on so far, right, is there's a weapon which actually
Shit him cooked.
I think there's a picture of the weapon on freakbait.com, which is very interesting, right? Because I was talking about like this whole time how freakbait.com is kind of less important, but I actually truly think that this is going to be important in the future. I just don't think it's as important right now. But if we go on to here, we can literally see a energy weapon, right? So if I do this and then type in red herring correctly, and then I go, this DEW ball lighting, this picture is an energy weapon. Like this is a concentrated energy weapon right here, which is literally the same thing that Demiurge is making with like this experiment, the Voidman weaponization. This is kind of the exact same thing. So I think this picture could potentially be that weapon. However, I'm not entirely sure because this weapon is described as like a thing designed to generate entropy, and this is like an energy weapon. So entropy and energy are similar, but they're not the same like at all.
Are we sure that Jeff isn't a fungus, JK?
That was so confusing because the JK. Wait, are we sure Jeff isn't a fungus? Oh yes, I haven't even. Yeah, just Jeff. I should probably mention Jeff. Jeff is a part of this website. We really have. The only thing we know about Jeff so far is if we go to where is it? If we go to about, if we go to the about section here.
Thought it was a slushy machine.
If we go to about, the about section right here, and we click on this eyeball, we'll see about Jeff, and we can see his mysterious backstory that he just showed up here and knew everything about the lab, and everyone that sees Jeff just says he's always been here, and no one questions it, and he's just he has like no backstory.
Ha ha ha! I like.
He just showed up one day, and has been here since. So that's Jeff. We really don't know any more about him.
Funges.
They had like a meeting with him one time to talk about the collapse, and I don't think he even. I think maybe he made it like confidential and stuff, but that was about it. I don't think Jeff really has. Jeff is very mysterious, but I think in the future, during what
maybe
Freakbait
he
said.
is.
What Freakbait
Why
said.
did the people who made the website know Jeff appeared in 2021 and not been here forever?
I mean, that is a good question. Who knows? Maybe because I think he was there forever, honestly.
SCP Jeff.
Yeah, it's some. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jeff is definitely very mysterious. I don't know. We don't really know much more about Jeff than just this about Jeff and the meeting that they had to mention the collapse to him, which I think he just kind of was like
He reminds them of Mr. Boss.
Mr. Boss.
Jeff might be the main character.
Jeff could be the main character. Yes, yes. Okay. What else is there?
Balls.
Trying to think. So the main story that we have going on right now is this weapon. There's a collapse. There's an imminent collapse, right? And we know Demiurge is using Dr. Baker to combat this collapse. And there's a few things on Demiurge. So if we go into the emails and we actually read some emails with Dr. Baker, we can see that he's having a love affair with another scientist who is named Evelyn Strauss. And we can actually see...
Maybe the true today's mission was the friends we made along the way.
We can actually see... We can actually see the... that Evelyn
Leo said
Strauss...
shut up.
Okay, nah, you know what, Leo? Okay, so like I was saying, if you want to just...
IWNAT to be in a fire. Bro, what?
What is this? What are you... Guys, stop yapping. Please stop yapping. Please stop yapping. So there's actually a pretty...
Fuck me.
There's actually like a pretty sad email.
Who kicked me?
So there's actually like a pretty sad email if we go on to...
Quizby Leo.
I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
You got this. You got this. You got this. No, you don't got this.
Okay. Okay. So, I was saying, if we go into Dr. Baker's account, right, we can find an email that was sent to him from Evelyn Strauss, the person he was having a love affair with. We can see that she did not want him to be part of this weapon. We can see her begging him to not be part of it, which I think is pretty sad. Let me find this email. I'm going to send it to
Emotions.
Ash. Yeah, it's this one. Before experiment. Yeah, she tells him basically is just begging him to not do it because she doesn't want to lose him because like it's a very risky mission apparently. So I would say this is a pretty sad email.
Pretty controversial.
Controversial?
Controversial. Shut up.
Kind
of funny, right?
Who said it was funny? I think it's sad. She didn't want him to go.
So goofy. So goofy.
She didn't want him to go and he went anyway. It's like a sad part. And yeah, and so also Dr. Baker is known for like goofing around in the office, right? Like he's putting up all these silly posters. Like most of the posters that we see are from Dr. Baker. There's an email talking about it. It's one of these incident reports. I could probably find it. I think that's an important one to put. I'll find it real quick. Yeah, this one. He does a lot of dumb stuff around the office, and he's annoying, but he says it's for like, what's the word I'm thinking of? He says it's to make like everyone happy, I guess. I don't know how to explain that better. Like for morale, yeah, for the morale, exactly, yeah. He tries to keep the morale up, but it kind of just annoys some people. I mean, I would imagine it helps a little bit, but one person in particular, Dr. Manhav, it was really annoyed with it to the point where he thought it would be better to just send this guy to yeah, he thought it would be better to just put this guy in the weapon, which is what ended up happening. He talked to the director, really, that directs everything, which is Ovale, and he said, "All right, we're going," which is it's Orion Vale, it's Dr. Vale. He said to Dr. Vale that we're going to just put him into the weapon, basically, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he did that specifically because, well, they were trying to use normal subjects, just normal people that weren't scientists. They were just test subjects, basically. And what ended up happening was they would just dissipate into the void space, becoming like nothing. They would just die out into the void space. But with Raymond Baker, he was able to actually sustain himself in the void space, as we can see, and he was actually able to generate them entropy to combat the collapse. And that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of everything we know. That's like the story. I think that's pretty much the story. Like that's where I understand it for the most part. What else should I mention? It's like that's like the story.
Did you touch the console?
Oh, yes, the console. We can calibrate the console. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So okay, the newest thing on the whole website, the brand newest thing on the website that is still being updated, which is confirmed by Freakbait. He said he's still updating it, and it doesn't do anything right now, is if you just spam zeros, or like I think it's like 5 zeros, this console will open up on the website. I think there's a specific way to do it on mobile. How do we do it on mobile, guys?
Tap it?
Yeah, it's like tapping the screen, but I forgot. Oh, hold it for like 3 seconds. Wait. You hold on the eye? Oh, really? Hold on Jeff's eye for 3 seconds? Okay. I didn't even know. Okay, so apparently on mobile, you have to hold on the eye in the about section to get onto it. You just hold on to this eye for 3 seconds. Does this work on here? No. Are you sure you have to hold the eye? Are you sure you can't just hold the screen down? Yeah, someone test real quick. Because I want to give accurate information in my video.
W.
But yeah, you spam what? 1, 2. Oh, what the? I just typed 0 once and it worked. What? Yeah, it's 5. Or no, it's 4 zeros? Really? It's actually 4 zeros? Okay, it's 5 zeros. And it just types a 0 for you every time. Of course it does.
Are you recording right now?
I'm live streaming, yeah.
Okay, sick. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. There's like no one. It's just Leo.
Hey, the people will see the VOD.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm waiting to get this confirmed info. I trust John Everyman. I just want to hear it from more than one person.
Okay, I'll check. Demiurgink.com. Wait, what do I have to do?
Is he said to hold the eye for 3 seconds in the about section?
3 seconds. I'm not getting anything. In the about section?
Yeah, you know where the I is to get to Jeff?
To Jeff? No, I don't think so.
You go to the about section and then scroll down. And there's a
Okay,
hidden
hello.
eyeball. It's like a
hidden eyeball. Oh. Okay, I'm holding on to it. Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay, so you hold the eyeball down for 3 seconds if you're on mobile, and you open up this console. Okay, and in this console, you can type help if you want to get commands, but these commands are kind of somewhat useless. I won't lie, they do give you more information about the lore. Like if you want to get into the world building and all of that, you can totally go through these. But the most important one is you can only really find if you inspect element, and you go over here to sources, and you go to back where these passwords are. If you actually scroll down over here, you can find another command that isn't shown there, and it's to log into an admin account. I'm just trying to find it on here. Okay, you know, I don't even care. I'm just basically the command that you need to know is admin_login. Oh wait, is that not? Oh, I'm a retard. Oh, okay, yeah, admin_login, right? And then you type in the password, which is 1234. Okay, it was 12345. Okay, the password's 12345. It's admin_login. Password is 12345. And then from here, you can either view the admin logs or you can adjust harmonics, which if you've been following along is basically adjusting the frequency dispersion within the void space. So it's almost like you're adjusting Raymond Baker, but I don't think it's just Raymond Baker. I think you're adjusting kind of the whole space itself. I think you're maybe adjusting like almost even like the Kugelblitz, because that is what they use to cause the fragmentation and everything. I'm not entirely sure what harmonics you're adjusting, but if you type in adjust_harmonics, this will show up, which is kind of the coolest thing we can do and the most interactive thing we can do. And all you want to do, you can tell actually from moving this bar that there's a sweet spot. And it's actually at 69. The second one's actually at 420. The third one's at 911. So yeah, and then it will stabilize the experiment, and it will say success, and so far, that's all it does. And this is kind of the brick wall we've hit, and we know from Freakbait that this changes a variable somewhere on the website, but it doesn't do anything yet. It just changes. It basically just changes a 1 from a 0 right now, but he's gonna update the website. He actually said on a Reddit post somewhere that he's updating the website super soon. He's just making sure everything works before it goes live. So what else should I talk about? There's some other things. Obviously, I think everyone should go to this website and go and just look through the front page. Just treat it as a normal website at first. Come here and just treat it as a normal website, and then I would just look in the source code specifically for those passwords. I would just use those, and then treat it mainly as just a normal website. Read through like their emails. Like honestly, I think that's the best way to go about it. The most immersive way for sure. Like honestly, I sometimes get lost in it and feel like they're real emails sometimes when I'm reading through them. It's so fun. So yeah, this is what else should I talk about, guys? I don't even know. Leo's mic is on. Leo's Wait, Leo, you were deafened for how long? Oh yeah, the TTS. Yeah, I'll put it back too now that I'm done talking. It wasn't only me. Oh yeah, I also muted the text to speech. What's wrong with that? Oh, Z Greek is deafened on purpose. I didn't deafen Z Greek. Okay. What else should we talk about, guys? This whole summary is gonna be good to read. I suggest joining the Discord.
In back hee hee ha ha.
Okay. There's no way, dude. There's no way. I suggest looking at the Discord.
What if Demarouge Inc. was called Freaky Inc. and IDK? What changes?
Okay. Okay. Okay, John Everyman. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying is I suggest everyone join the Discord. Look at this summary.
Bet Freak Inc. is great.
And just read Demiurge Inc. Watch every Freakbait video that comes out. If you have any questions, feel free to at me and ask. You can, or I think my DMs are open too, so you can just open my DMs
then
and
it
ask.
Wouldn't do quantum stuff and sell freaky stuff.
I'll try and answer every question that anyone has, for sure. What else should I mention? Anything else that I need to mention? Guys, I need to know.
I'm surprised Quizby hasn't banned us. The mug and the sink.
The mug
Quizby,
and the sink?
I have a question. Was his average size?
Yeah, the mug is not that important. What? Okay. Okay, bro's asking freaky questions now, bro. There's no way. I think I covered the main stuff about the weapon.
What sink was he talking about?
The characters I covered.
where all
Oh, I
bugs
know.
go to
Okay, so
die.
shh, I'm muting shit again because this is sorry. Say bye to text to speech. Okay. I'm talking about specifically. I'm talking about Nicholas Manhab being in the void space. This is also something that's very recent. I wouldn't say it's as recent as the console, but it is definitely recent. If we go and log into Manhab, we can actually see. Oh, yep, the observers. You're right. I should mention that too. Okay, if we go into Manhab, we can actually Oh wait, it's not Manhab, is it? It's like a cross. It's in a cross. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm slow. Okay, if I go to a cross and then I scroll down here, we can talk about how Manhab is in the void space. So if we look here, where is it? Okay, we also have the quantum rift observers, which is us. They can see our comments. These are comments that we left, and yeah, it basically says it seems to originate from an external source. Yeah, they were running tests on the void space, and they were able to pick up the signals of our comments from the loops, because the loops are all like separated in a way. They're all kind of happening at the same time. I don't know. Well, I don't think that's confirmed. I don't think they're all happening at the same time. That's kind of theory, but I think most of them are happening like in the same like time frame. I don't know. It's either they're all happening at the same time or they're all happening at different times. There's literally no in between, right? They have to either be doing one experiment at a time or be doing all of them at once. And it would make I think it would make more sense, honestly, for them to be doing it at separate times, because how are they going to get multiple fragmentations of Dr. Baker, right? They can only get the one 7 colors or whatever, how many colors Dr. Baker split up into, probably 7. And I only say 7 because that's what they said when they first split up a subject, that he split into 7 distinct colors. So yeah, there's the observers, and then we have, I think I do want to log into Manhav, because Manhav sends I'm pretty sure he sends someone an email talking about how he thinks from the readings that he could directly interact with the void space, basically meaning he just straight up goes into the void space himself. Like we know that Dr. Baker's consciousness is split up into the void space, but Manhav was looking into it and he thought he could just like no tether, just directly interact with it. Like a maniac, basically. But I want to see where this email is, where he talks about it. Yeah, so he's talking about how he's limiting their potential for exploration by staying connected to these anchors. He says, what if we push ourselves to interface more directly? And then after this, if we go log into Cross's email again, we can see that she actually thinks that it happened. Like, she has readings that look like Nicholas Manhav's from the, like, with the anchor on. They have readings and they can like see how their own readings look, but they're observing the void space and it looks like, yeah, it says something's wrong. I've been monitoring the readings from the last void space round, and yeah, they think Dr. Manhav actually went into the void space without any tether, basically directly interacting with it. I'm gonna put both these emails into the oh, give me one sec. I'm just gonna duplicate this tab. Do this. We need to put these in the summary. These will be in the summary. Probably by the time anyone sees this video, they'll hopefully be in the summary. I don't think I'm gonna actually make the video until tomorrow, because I had the thought, what if I make the whole video today, and then tomorrow Freakbait uploads like a lore video or something that just changes everything. So I'm literally gonna wait like until tomorrow probably, and I want to edit it and everything, so it's gonna take a little while to do both things. So name this to Ash 2. Did I get this first one? All right. Okay. Let me open up chat. All right. Okay. So we talked about Manhunt. We talked about what else? What else? The worst part is I need to edit all this. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. It's like, what? How long has the stream been going on for? 2 hours and 16 minutes. 2 hours and 16 minutes of footage I need to edit down. Okay. It won't be bad. We'll just watch party it together. Yeah, guys, if you want to see me edit this video, join the Discord right now. I'll put it in the link in the description. Yeah, I mean, I could, but dude, a 2-hour video, he probably doesn't edit down VODs like this. Okay, what else what else should I mention? Does anyone know what else I should? I don't know what else we need to mention. I think the most important thing is everyone should read Demiurge Inc. I think that's the most important. If you don't read it, you're not really gonna know. Demiurge Inc. is just, that's where all the lore is. You want to read the emails. Read all the emails on Demiurge Inc. and you'll probably understand. Yeah, I'll try and make this a breakdown. I think. Do you guys think I did? You guys think I did an okay job at the breakdown? Like, I don't know. I think once I edit it down and get rid of all the empty space too, because I was literally a 2-hour breakdown, but no, I'm gonna edit it down, get rid of all the empty space. No, okay, Leo, but you don't understand. This stream is just like a recording session, basically. I don't really care about the stream. I'm gonna let people watch the VOD because it's kind of funny to see me stutter and mess up a whole bunch and get interrupted a whole bunch too from fucking you, Leo. But also, I think that once I edit it down and get rid of all the blank space, it's gonna be good. Yes, bro, you were interrupting me. You were interrupting me. You were interrupting me. Both of you were interrupting. Okay, I honestly don't care. It's okay. I'm not actually heated. Yo, I put mods in this server's already better, I can't lie. I don't know, Leo. I don't know. I don't know if Leo deserves mod. Maybe, like, maybe. I'm just worried. I'm just worried. Edit. Yeah, edit down the 2-hour VOD. Oh, no, not the edit. No, the Freakbait edit. Oh, no, I know what you're saying. The Freakbait edit. Nah, fix your PC, then you can. How are you going to moderate just from your phone? No. It's small and shit, for real. Okay. Freakbait.com is kind of just a stepping stone. I think it'll be important later. I think Demiurge is the most important. I think Freakbait.com you should still check out. And maybe if you haven't, you should go look into MK Ultra stuff. What I did is I looked up all these things on Google reverse image search. It doesn't take that long to do, and I would suggest doing that too, because it teaches you a lot of cool things. Like I personally think they're cool. It's kind of fucked up though, because it's like the government like borderline torturing people, but I think it's kind of cool because it's just like psychology. I just am into human psychology. It's just like psychology stuff, but I personally think that's cool. What else? I think you should read all the emails. I think you should look into the fungal, and you know, the god mind, and obviously all the crazy stuff with the weapon and the collapse. I think you guys should go read that all for yourselves on the emails, because it's like a really good read. Like, I won't lie, it's actually good material.
Quizby is dumb.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You say that, but bro hasn't even read the website twice like me.
I don't need to.
Really, Leo? You actually read it 3 times? Bro, do you understand now? Do you understand now, or are you still confused?
Anyway, give me mod.
I don't think I'm gonna give anyone mod that's gonna beg for it, for real. Yeah. When I was too deep in the, yeah, that makes sense. Were you just
I said it before Leo though.
isn't that worse technically? Like, isn't that, you're still begging, right? Does it matter? Wait, what, reading the website? Yes, or does what? Wait. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Ash begged technically. No, he did. Bro said one time he would be a good mod, and he did not beg. He said one time if I needed mods on the server, he would be a mod. And that's all he ever said about it. Oh, his lying. Okay, you guys are gaslighting me. This is rage bait. This is borderline rage bait.
Stop Ash.
Bro, swear, Leo, you asked way before. You like, I swear you actually asked a long time ago, and I said, hell no, I won't make you mod. And then I said, well, maybe. I remember that, Leo. Stop trying to gaslight me.
Less than Miles Head.
Miles Head? Nah.
Quadrillion 153 trillion 514 billion 273 million 538,119 greater than. Less than ASHH. 1 quintillion 320
What the fuck is going on? What is this stream devolved into?
936,855,053 greater than.
What has this stream devolved into?
Less than AZO. 1 quintillion
Oh my god, what are we saying the emojis, guys?
137 trillion 8 billion.
Less than ASO. That's crazy. Are you guys talking about me now? You guys are actually talking about me behind my back now? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, fuck. Okay. I just gotta know, there's not anything else I should cover? What do you guys think? I was yawning, bro. Come on, like I was literally yawning, bro. But on God, I think I want to know exactly what questions anyone has. Well, okay, fuck it. This is bad. We need to get someone here that hasn't seen the lore. Make them watch the whole VOD and then ask them if they have any questions. Find a new chatter. There's tons. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just gonna take a whole 2 hours for them to watch the VOD. But we really could, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that. Like when I'm editing it, I wouldn't mind someone watching and being like, you should add this. Honestly. But I definitely should. I'm gonna edit it in here 100%. I'm gonna sit in the Discord call and edit. Oh yeah, I could, but yeah, I'll do a watch. I'll sit in here and have my girlfriend do it. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could. Yeah, no, I think it would be fun. 6 to 7 hours to edit. Well, I'm gonna just mainly go through it and find the parts that, like, it's really gonna, the hardest part, I think it's only gonna take like 3 hours, maybe 4. Because I'm just gonna go through it and then clip the parts that, like, yeah, I mean, maybe. I doubt it'll take 6 or 7 hours. Maybe. I mean, considering I was sitting here for like 4, yeah, considering I was sitting here for 4 hours, it does not seem like it's been 4. Well, okay, well, the stream's only been 2 hours and 30 minutes, but I've been sitting here for like 4 hours. Nah, God, you're right. Leo really would. Okay, I think I'm gonna end stream now. Thank you guys for watching stream. Peace out. See